Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tulane's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now they're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pineda. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the red zone, looking for a space. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Tulane right back to the line. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Kansas offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now, here's second and long. Just keeps slinging it. It's complete to the right.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rock-Chalk Jayhawk.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go with a direct snap. Jukes his way for more.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Tremble. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Takes the grab on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Tempo and overdrive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
No, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. The Kansas offense returns to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nice move to pick up yardage. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Oh, he did it again! Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Going to the running game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up, taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball and catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to
and the quarterback will be slung down back in the 43.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Rushes on him. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Split backs here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Tulane right back to the line. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by a field goal over Central Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It'll be a draw. Fouls through the defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Tulane right back to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line.
Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
No huddle here for the offense.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Green Wave lines up mere inches away from converting on third down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. He's got it on the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fights off a defender. Touchdown, Tulane! Great job by the back on the option. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Kansas, 14.
He'll bring it out. Delivers the stiff arm. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defenses is about funneling the ball to the unblocked defender. You could tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let him run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot. Now dealing with a 1st and goal. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks. That was a lightning fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mix it up. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes it past the marker. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down.
Timeout, Tulane.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
1st and goal, Kansas.
Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety. And that means being physical and get your back downhill, not going backwards.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Finds his tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. There's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pineda. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Back to throw time running short in the half. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yeoman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Gives it on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Tulane right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Pineda putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 24 to Jacksonville State.
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll do it himself. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run play action. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And the Jayhawks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. The Jayhawks in the hurry up. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great play by the defense there, getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They pick up that 1st down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there, you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played. Because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Got his man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught
it. Looking downfield on first down. This time he's got his man. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, this defense at it again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Dead center, perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To a spot in the middle. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Trying play action. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that.
There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get...
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
EAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tulane right back to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Right on target this time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stopped.
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Tulane right back to the line. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Grab behind the line. It's Tremble. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Caught near the sticks. It's Pineda. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The give to the tailback. Hard running there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Brings up second down.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.